Okay, number 20. So, sorry, I don't have a camera. So you have your equation here. So I wrote it out and I made a right and a left table. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go from the right and the left side of -3. So in my table here on the right side, I'm going to start with something to the right of -3. So I'm going to go with -2. So I put in a -2, and you solve for x. So you take that -2 that you just put in the right, and you're gonna plug it into the x's in this equation and solve it, and then that will be your y, or your f of x. So if you're 1 minus, I guess that would be +2. Minus 2 divided by -2 plus 3. So then you solve that out and you get -0.27. And so then you want to go a little further to that -3. So I'm going to go from -2 to -2.5. So I just plug that in again. And then I get about -0.26. I'm going to get a little bit closer, and I'm going to go with -2.9. And then I plug that in again. And then I got about 3. Hold on a minute. Yeah. Say I want to go closer, we'll just go for 2.99. So 1 minus -2.99, 3.99, and then you want to take the square root of that, minus 2 divided by your -2.99 plus 3, which gives you 0.25. Let me redo that. 1 minus -2.9. 3.9. 0 minus 2 divided by -2.9 plus 3. Okay. Yeah, that last one was negative 0.25. Okay. So then your right side looks about like that. So it looks like your limit will be about negative 0.25. And then your left, you're going to go to the left of negative 3, so I'm going to use negative 4. So I'm going to do the same thing that I did with the negative 2, and I'm going to plug it in. So I'm going to do 1 minus negative 4, which is 5, to the square root of that, minus 2, divided by negative 4 plus 3, which I get is negative 0.24. So that sounds about close to the other answers I was getting. So you have negative 4, and you want to go closer to negative 3. So let's just go for negative 3.5. So 1 minus negative 3.5. Take the square root of that, and the answer, minus 2. And divide that by negative 3.5 plus 3. And then you get about 0.24 again. Negative 3.5. So do negative. So then the next one I'm going to do is negative 3.1 to get super, super close to that point. So 1 minus negative 3.1 minus negative 3.1. Take that, minus 2, and divide that by negative 3.1 plus 3. And then that time you get 0.25. Okay. And then just to be really sure, do negative 3.01. So 1 minus negative 3.01. Take the square root of that, minus 2, divided by negative 3.01 plus 3 equals 0.25. So then you can say that so because you plugged in all of these numbers and you go from the right and the left, you can say that the limiting point is negative 0.25.